okay. I have a concern. A little concern. So, you know, the draft is in 2 weeks, and you got all these mock drafts that are coming out. You know, Walter Football and NFL Network, you know, CBS Sports, you know, all the regular mock draft stuff. And then coupled with, you know, the regular Giants fans around, everyone has the Giants drafting a linebacker like Micah Parsons, or, you know, a corner, you know, which I think is bonkers, but like a corner. Of course, a wide receiver, you know, because this wide receiver class is pretty loaded and talented, you know. You're even seeing some pass rush selections, which makes sense because we need a pass rush. But are we just going to forget the big-ass, fat, glaring hole that's in the middle of our offensive line right now? I mean, Kevin Zeitler is in Baltimore. Nick Gates is still our center. Will Hernandez is headed into his 4th season, and he has not even played. I mean, listen, Will Hernandez is one of those players, I think, you know, some people might think he's good, others might think he's okay. There's some people out there who might think he's just flat out bad, you know. I think he's okay. With the hype he got coming out of college, I personally think he should be playing at a higher level. That's just me, though, you know. Nonetheless, he's still playing next to a complete bum at center. And I believe Zach Fulton is supposed to be starting at right guard. You got a massive hole inside your offensive line, right in the middle. You know, you got Andrew Thomas at left tackle, who played well at the end of last season. I wouldn't touch Andrew Thomas. I wouldn't even move him. I'd leave him there at left tackle and let him grow. Matt Peart, I think Matt Peart deserves to start at right tackle. You know, I said it multiple times. I thought Matt Peart should have started the entire season at tackle, left or right, last season. It didn't matter, really, because I think I don't think he's bad. I think the Giants could have benefited of having him out there full-time last season. But you got a massive hole in the middle of your offensive line. You went out and you signed Kenny Golladay, and you signed Adoree Jackson, you know, the couple with James Bradbury. You know, you re-signed Leonard Williams. You got a team going. You got a team full of playmakers now, you know, and it's really refreshing to see. You also get Saquon Barkley back next season. This season depends. If we're going to go to the playoffs, if we're going to be about anything, it all depends on the production of Daniel Jones. You cannot get high production out of a quarterback like Daniel Jones if he does not have time to throw the ball. And releasing Kevin Zeitler and having Nick Gates at center is not how you get good production out of a young quarterback who might be struggling right now. He gets Saquon Barkley back. Awesome. That alone will make our offense a bit better. We can't get the most out of Saquon if he does not have good offensive linemen. I'm not saying, listen, I've been wanting a linebacker for a long time. I've been wanting the Giants. I think the Giants should have drafted a linebacker or a pass rusher in the first round years ago. Years ago. I'm talking about back when Coughlin was still head coach. You know, I thought we should have been drafted a pass rusher. I thought we should have been drafted a linebacker. Okay? So if we draft one, fine. But let's not forget the massive hole, the massive, huge massive, okay? And this is really pointing towards Nick Gates, because if Nick Gates wasn't so bad, this wouldn't be so concerning. But because Nick Gates is so trash, and Zach Fulton is nothing like Kevin Zeitler, I'm putting heavy emphasis on this fat ass hole that is in this offensive line that we should not ignore. Please. Don't ignore it.